Hi all. So like I said the last time I was on, I was going to sew around this patch and then I stuck the actual paper onto the cover. I've not stuck anything down yet. My quandary is the seam binding that I've ordered is a China blue, so I'm unsure. That's what I did want to use on, well, I've finished the back. That's what I did want to use on the spine. But I don't know how it will look, so I've not stuck anything down. If that doesn't look right with the seam binding, I thought I could have that there, or I could have that one. It just depends. If I don't want it to match, but like I want the tones to go together, so I won't stick that down until the seam binding comes. And then I just got some of that is it burlap webbing. I've got an actual roll of it in this natural colour because I was buying a meter here. There, I do like it in the green and the brown, and I kept buying a meter here, there and everywhere, and a meter just doesn't last very long at all. So I bought the natural coloured one because I thought that would, you know, go with most things. Then this is like a number label from Tina at Shabbydabbydoodah, and I've got this little butterfly that's from Artymaze kit. So I've toyed with having it there or there, and then this is a Tim Holtz piece from the older Botanical set. So I was either going to have that there or there, but I think until I've made a decision on these, I'm not doing anything. So I should keep all these things together, and then I've put the eyelet in. So she'll move those out of the way for now. Let me just pop these off because I can't really open it why that's on. So I'll put them all in a bag together. Just got those paper clips up. Yeah, like I say, I did a collage at the back. It looks now as if it's not central because I've not got that thickness in, which if I end up using that, I'm gonna then have to put another piece of collage and try and lift the tail up just to then centre it, because it just looks a bit off now, whereas before it was like that and then it looked central. So but that's not a issue. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. I ended up using a bit of that Wallpaper Digital from Lorna Tailor Made Journal, and they're from Shabbydabbydooddah's number kit. And then I glued all this side together, and I put the brad on. So I've left this side open. Probably will end up sewing around this. Should have really took the brad in a little bit more thinking about it. These things always pop into your head after, but maybe I can just get away with it, and then I'll run a stitch around the top and at the bottom, and then keep this bit open. So I feel like I've got somewhere with that. I'm liking the way it's looking, loving the patch. So I thought I'd show you. I'm not sure if I've showed you these or not. I decoupaged on dictionary page to start using some of these napkins up. So one of my jobs today is get all these sewn up, and I'm going to put a eyelet on them and use ribbon or seam binding, whatever colours I've got, to match them. So eventually I will have 5 or 6 sets going up in the shop, but I don't know when. I'm just chipping away at things. So while I'm working on the bird folder, I'm also going to start working on this. So I've got one more of these journals left, what I made with my granddaughter, and I'd put these woodland, there's far too many pieces in here, I do need to take some out, because I think I'm going to actually, in the file folders I normally just put a plain one in with no decorations inside, because all the decorations are on the file folder. Whereas with this, I'm just going to have, I don't know if to have 2 pockets on, maybe some dangles from it, but I won't be able to get enough stuff on here. So I think I should probably take some of these papers out and do some decorating inside. I'll definitely do something on the front and back cover of this. Probably do something nice in the middle, and then just add a few pockets and stuff inside. So this is a Amazon A1 envelope, just fits this A5 journal lovely. So I thought it would be a nice pouch to keep it in. And I brought this napkin quite a while ago, which is beautiful. I had it from Sainsbury's, which in the UK, that's one of our local supermarkets. So I think I'm going to gesso over this. I'm not sure if to completely cover the whole lot with decoupage, or if to just have, you know, a piece coming round. And then I thought it might be a good opportunity to use my distress sprays, because I bought one in the vintage photo and the bundled sage, so I'm quite fancying gessoing it, spraying it a bit, maybe a bit of stamping, and then decoupage bits on here of a few pockets, and then I think I should just put an eyelet at the top and just have a wraparound ribbon or seam binding closure. So because why I'm working on this, if you know, like I've said before, I only like to do a little part at a time, so it'll give me something to work on at the side of it. And then I've got these, which are from the Be Happy paper pad, which I think it's the Dove cut, which I thought went really well. I've got envelopes and slots and pockets and things, so I should probably incorporate some of that inside. So that is that. Keep all those together over there. And then I've started to put my things together for what I'm going to be using in the bird folder. I've got my Ziploc bag, so I'm going to start, because I'm gathering quite a few bits now, so I shall start putting them in my bag so I don't lose them, because all these little bits, they're very easily lost. So I've printed out a few more sheets because I wanted to start adding a little bit of a more darker blue and mix it in with the paler blues. So that's off a new kit, not new, it's new to me. That's the Artymaze Back to Nature kit. I can't wait to actually use that kit. And then I'm not sure who these are off. I've had them a while, so I thought they'd go nice. I printed another one of those out from Ali, the Cockney Crafter, because I want to, you know, keep with the pale blue as well. And I've printed another page of this out. If you remember, I've done one page on card for a jumbo tag, but I thought I'll either fussy cut round this or rip it out and use that as a decoration. And I shall probably use these stamps as well as a decoration. Oh, that's another. Oh, the shop's name was just on the tip of my tongue then. But I will find it out and put it in the description. So I shall keep all my papers together. I shall just get a clip for those. I'll just use one of these paper clips. So that's that. And then I've just got a few envelopes out because oh, I was going to start putting it on here. So I'm definitely now going to go with the with the middle one. And like I said before, my thought was to add that. But before I stick it down, I'm wondering if to stick another envelope in between and have it as, you know, lots of things. So I got a few out to see. I don't think that one's going to be right at all. Thinking just for the colour wise, I mean, these will get near enough covered. Well, I don't know, because I do quite like, I might just edge this and keep it that actual colour, because I really do like the colour of that craft. So I might go something like that, or I was thinking about putting a hinge on this and going that way, or I've got that one that's a bit taller, I'll go in that way. But then I think there's going to be a lot of things what's quite deep and long. So with that in mind, I shall probably go with that one and stick that onto there. So I shall put those to one side. Now with this envelope, I could either glue that down and then cover it with paper, which all this is obviously going to get covered anyway, so that would be fine. But then you'd have to cover the back of this, but you wouldn't be able to glue that part of it, because then obviously you wouldn't be able to use, because I'm going to slice this. Oh, mind you, if I'm having that there, oh no, I could still slice that. Yeah, I could still slice that open. So yes, you wouldn't be able to have a big tag in it, because obviously then this would be stuck down. So I'm kind of thinking I should probably seal it up and make a hinge to put that there, then cut that down the edge, stick that over the top. This is going to have some pockets, and then this over the top. So that's kind of where I'm at. So for now, I'm gonna just pause, get my glass mat out, and we shall make a start with getting this in. And I shall think about, because the pockets are gonna have to go on first before this is stuck underneath it. again, when I back this, I might, oh, my brain's gone. It's just totally turned off. Wow. I could hear mothballs just floating around. Yeah. I think I'm going to cut this at the side and then push a piece of card the same size as this with glue on the back so it all sticks on, and then this bit will be wet, and put then something over the top of it. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, as long as I know what I'm on about. So I shall just get myself prepared and get my glass mat on and get out anything else that I might need. So I shall see you in a little. Oh, I was totally wonked off screen then. Right, sorry about that if you hardly saw any of it. Right, that's quite high up. Right, I'll get my camera sorted while I'm on pause. See you soon. Okay, I'm back. Right, so I've got out an A4 piece of card craft, what I'm going to make the hinge with. Let me just get all these bits out of the way. So the height of my envelope is dead on 9. So we want it 9 in length. So I'll just put it to 9. And then I'm going to cut it at 1 inch. Because I think, or shall I do it at 1.5? Let's have a, I'll do it at 1.5 first and see what that's like. I think I'm going to have it that way so it falls that way. Right, I've got my, sorry if I just knocked the table, I was just twisting to get my scoreboard. So I will do this at 3/4. Turn it over, do it again. I'm hoping this card isn't too thick because this one is 200 GSM. I'd ordered it and it came yesterday, but I'd really ordered it to make like folios and things. I think probably like 160 would have been sufficient. Right, I'm going to give it a good burnish. Try and make it as flat as possible. Just put that over there. I don't know if I'll need that again or not. Right, get the folio back in. So if I stuck it down to that, or do I want it? Yes, I think I want it like that. So then it will open like that. So if that's stuck on there like that, that's stuck over the top like that, that won't change. See, this envelope this one is totally flush and it's probably a little bit bigger. So now I'm thinking, mind you, if I set it just away from yes, that bit. I think it's going to be one of them things you're not going to know until you've done it. So that would then be on there, and then yeah, I think it'll be fine. Right, so I'm gonna just, I should have had my glue upside down ready. I'm gonna stick this down with some Fabri-Tac. Not like it matters really, because I will be covering the back. So I'll just put a bead around it. That should be sufficient. Let me keep that upside down so it's not so long coming down. So I'm going to be cutting that side, so I want it that's that way. So when that's cut, it's easier. There won't be stuff hanging about inside the envelope, and that if you go the other way, you've got, oh, I can't, I just haven't got the words today. So I've just cut that so it's open, because this is where I'm going to have a big tag. I am going to put, I don't know if to actually just cover the back now. I think that might be easier. So I think I'm going to cover it in this dark stuff. And I love that it's a real deep navy blue on top of ledger paper. The trouble is I'm going to have it that way, and I'm not keen on patterns not being the right way. That is why I do like this one, because it doesn't matter what direction you've got it in. Should have perhaps done a bit more thinking when I turned the camera off. I thought I'd thought it all out. No, I'll be able to cover it fine, won't I? What I do need to do actually is stick that bit in first. No, because then when I cover this side, that will cover that anyway. Yeah, I'm fine. We're there. So I'm gonna move in an 1/8 or 2 away from the center crease of the folder, just so it's not all, you know, in the same crease, to make it too bulky. I'm not sure there's plenty of glue on this, because we don't want this falling off. Sure, I've got all the edges. Oops, oh damn. Let me just put my glasses on. That's that. Should have probably just inked everything just to be able to see properly. Right, that looks fine. Let me just pick my glue up before it sticks somewhere. Yes, I think that's fine. Right, so I'm going to now make sure I've got that the right way. Now stick this bit down. Make sure I got all the edges again. This glue's going quite gumpy now. I probably got about just less than a third of a bottle left. I seem to have gone through this really quick, but that's because I'd filled the little bottle up with it, and I did only get a small size this time. I bought the 2 smaller sizes because that worked out cheaper than buying the big one, which 2 had got the same amount as the big one, but it worked out cheaper for some strange reason. Right. Let me just go. So just hold that down a little bit. Put my glue upside down. Yeah, that seems to be fine. So that's that bit. Then this is going to go on the top like so. Like I say, it is a little bit bigger. I was just thinking, do I want to ink anything before I stick? Probably do around this envelope. Right, ink. So I'm going to use the walnut stain so it shows up nice on the craft card. Let's just undo all this. So I'm going to need 2 jumbo, which way is that going? That's it. 2 jumbo tags, because I shall have one in here and in the side of that envelope. Or I might make a little notepad to go inside this one. That would be quite nice. Do that inside. Me. Too big. Pop that in there to get these. Let's get the edge of that envelope. So that's that bit. I don't think you can really see it, but you'd know if it wasn't there. Yep. It's going to be covered over with a pocket anyway. That's some of the corners just to bring it in a bit. I won't do the bottom because that will be all covered over. How dark that is compared to what it looks like on the actual envelope. Right, so that's that. And then I have cut this one, and I have cut a piece of card which will fit in it, so it will be glued down that way. So I think I'll probably do that next. So let me just ink around this. Not going to see that bit. I'll just do that crease. Right. Let's just pop that over there. So I think first I am going to glue this in place. Now this could get messy, so it needs going that way. Try and mimic the hole, so I've not got too much of the sticky glue coming out. Obviously this will get covered, but just for now I don't want it sticking on things. Make sure those corners are all stuck down, because we don't want this coming unstuck when trying to put things in and out of a envelope. I think it belonged before I am opening that, or the bottle. I think I must have a bit less than I thought. Right, just try and open that as wide as it will go, just to give us some room. And I'm just going to just leave a little bit there, so we've got the fold, it's not getting in the way. Probably I'll have to just trim that little bit, just gone over a little bit, but that's a nice gap for us opening and closing. So that's that. Let me just trim this little edge off what's just hanging over slightly, and then I'm going to glue that onto the back of there. I am going to have it right at the bottom. I do like that. Now, do I need to put the pockets on first? I think I will. So I've got these with a file folder top. So I'm going to, let me put my glue's leaking. Get a wipe out. Yep. That up before we stick to it. Yeah, so I'm going to put those on. I just got a pencil, and we'll want to just leave a little gap all the way round. So we'll want them cutting off about there. So if I cut them both at the same time, and then they'll be exact if I get them in the paper trimmer, exact that is. Right, I think that's it. So I was going to have one that way and one that way. So more ink, and sorry, I should have really got the pieces inked up, but until you start doing it, you don't really know how it's going to all lay and what you do actually need to ink. So it's a bit hard getting prepared in that way. So I kind of had a rough idea how I wanted it to go, but I think until you start building it all together, sometimes, you know, you think of something and then you go to do it and it really doesn't, you know, it doesn't work at all. So it's all a bit trial and oh, that string's fell off. I think I will actually put something better on than that anyway. So I'll leave that off. Right, so I'm going to need to put the highest pocket on first. Could possibly go up a little bit higher. Right. So if I kind of know the heights around there. Okie dokie. I've not had that fine tip one upside down either. I must save a few jam jars, and then I can have them on my desk with my glue. Oh, that thing's fell off again. Oh dear. A lady did tell me I could soak them in warm water, and it will dissolve all the glue. So I obviously do need to do that now. So we shall use the Cosmic Shimmer. So I'll glue around the sides, try and get it as close to the edges as possible, so we're not, oh, I can't keep a steady hand. I think because it comes out white, you can obviously notice it more. But good thing is it does dry clear, and with this you don't get that shine as you do with the tacky glue. I just tend to reach for the tacky glue all the time. Right, let me just lift that up to see if that's straight. I think that's straight. This time looking now, Tanya, if it's not straight, you've shot it, because it is a very, sticks as soon as you put it down, glue. So then that will go there. Oh, I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to be an exciting project. I know it might sound silly, but I always feel when I do this kind of thing, it's like going on a journey. I really enjoy it, because, like I say, you've not really totally planned out how it's going to be the end project. So I always find it really exciting. I'm sure that's straight. The new going out. Surprising how, you know, things that excite you change change as you get older. Right, so that's that. And then to stick that onto that. That's the one with the split end. It's alright, I'm just thinking, just wondering how much this will bulk out once there's things in the pocket. I'm going to have to be quite mindful because obviously we've got that there, the closure thing there, which is already obviously making that bump out. But there's only going to be a slim journal card in there. I mean, there will be things on the front. I won't put anything on the back. So yeah, it should be fine. Panic over. Right. I think I'm just going to give that a little score mark, just so it just so it sits around that envelope a little bit nicer. So I'm just going to score 1/8 from the mark what's already there. Let's just bend it over and press that down. I just think it'll sit around that envelope just a little bit easier. Right, so that's the way. Oh, and we're going right to the bottom. So I'm going to go with that crease mark that I've made. That's where I'm going to glue. So make sure that's flush. I could, if I had a clip handy, let me just put that, I was going to say, let me put that coat hanger on there. That, yeah, that, that one. And then we'll glue around here. Again, it's all going to be covered over, so obviously we want it to stick well, but there will be other things on top. I did say about sewing round, didn't I? I've probably gone too far now to be able to sew around the folder, but that doesn't matter. And so I can glue around that bit. So let's have a look at that. Let me just ring down there because obviously now I've made a new line. Yeah, and that seems to sit better as well, doing it on that line. Let me get that inside. Probably just need a little more ink on it. Yep. Right, where are we at now then? So this now needs to go on top of this. Now, even though this envelope is a bit bigger, I think I'm still going to come out a little bit more because I really don't want it right into that crease. So then this will be all Now actually, I won't be covering over because that needs to be flush because there's going to be a tag there. So I'm going to put a strip of paper down there so it coordinates with this. Haha, that was good thinking. So I'm going to go with this, even though I said I don't like the pattern when it's not running the right way, but you're only going to see the top of it anyway. Perhaps should have printed it out to portrait rather than landscape, but I think you get that used to printing everything out on, how long was that? I forget, is it 9? Yeah. Yeah, you get that used to printing out everything on landscape. That's just what you do. But yeah, I think sometimes some of the background papers you're best doing so many on landscape. I did notice with that new kit I bought from Victoria Designs, that kit actually had, I think it was about 5 hold on, let me think. I think you got about 5 landscape portraits, pictures, which is brilliant for when you're doing covers and things like that. So yeah, it'd be nice if they was included more often. So that is going to be stuck down there. I'm just gonna sink round these edges. But yeah, I'm in love with this paper. That navy blue against the red is wonderful. So been wanting this kit for a long time. When I first started making the junk journals, that was one of the first kits that ever caught my eye. I forgot what it's called now. Back to nature. But I was a little bit scared of it because it was so nice. Yeah, I was a little bit scared of it. So and I've, you know, looked at it at odd times, and then obviously new kits have come out and stuff. And then Andrea just bought another bird kit out. So I went to buy that, and I've had the TM version in it because I really fancy doing some TMs. And that kit caught my eye again, and I thought, I'm having it because it's navy blue, and it's birds, and you know, that's one of my favourites. Let's get that. So that's that. Yeah, that will look better. I might do the same with that. Got the wrong piece. Let me just cut another slither off. Yeah. Yes, I should do that. So yeah, I bought this in the TM version as well. But I've not thought about it until after I bought it, because Andrea always has such wonderful background pages, you know, like these, and she always seems to do a lined one and stuff, and I print them out. I've probably used those a lot more than the actual, you know, kit part. So they're very, very handy. And after I bought the TM, I thought, oh crikey, the backing pages are going to be TM size, which is going to be, you know, I'm not going to have so much to play with if I printed them off to do things with. But luckily, the background pages a normal A4 size, which is fabulous. So it makes them a lot more versatile. Yep, stuck. Right, that's that. I probably won't get that much done. This is obviously the main part of, you know, I'm gonna have to just ink that there. I bet you I'm gonna end up having to put some more glue on. Yeah, but you might have to put more glue on. I'll just see if it'll do it or not. I was going to say I can always get my fine tip in there, but I can't because I've pulled the end off again. Yeah, I'm definitely going to end up having to glue this in some parts. That's it. Give it a magic rub. it might cure it. Right. Just checking the time. So I'll probably finish this and then call it a day. With this will have probably frazzled my brain enough. Right, so I need to cover the whole back of this, but that's why I do like doing it in parts, because so really, how much is this going to be hanging over? Because I don't obviously then want to be covering that with glue. Right, so from about there. Sorry, I'm really concentrating. If only I had a fine line glue. It had just come right now. Right, lift that up now. Should do it. So let's get that straight on this side. So I think that looks fine there. Give that a good press so it gets that envelope. Oh, that's not a very nice noise, is it? It's a bit squeaky. Right. So that's that. So you've got your big pocket there, 2 pockets there. Oh. That's going to be covered anyway, so I probably need to just get a bead of glue there just to close that, which I'll wait until I've sorted my fine line glue out. And obviously there's a pocket there, and then there's the pocket there. Now I know what I do want to do. Let's get a thumb hole in here. Hopefully I'll be able to get that through, yeah. So that's that. So yeah, that's coming along. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Yeah, I love it. So that's it for now. I shall probably glue that down. I shall attach something to there. I'll probably decorate it on camera. I shall probably do the collage on there and there and there, and then we'll decorate that together and then start putting whatever we're going to be putting on there. So thanks a lot. Sorry it's quite a long video again, but it's surprising how long that takes. But like I say, that is, apart from the journal what's going to go in the back, this is the most time consuming part really. And then once I start doing some flippy flappy things over there, but I want to get this part finished, get the stuff in that I'm going to have in, get the journal put in the back, and then we can see how chunky it is, and then I can make my mind up what I'm going to put on these, because obviously, you know, you don't need to be really thick. It can take so much thickness, but we don't want it over thick. So thank you very much. And if the seam binding comes in the meantime, I'll probably get that part on and do the decorations at the back and alter this if I need to alter it. So yeah, thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye.